This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Oh, well, hello there and welcome to your Wednesday.
Afternoon, Swanee. How's your day been?
Very unusual day. I got to work and the first thing, Vicky, beautiful receptionist Vicky, who makes everyone's day here.
Let me guess. Can I read your tarot cards, Chrissy?
No, she did not say that. She didn't say, what is that essential oil you're wearing? She didn't say the portal's opening or whatever, the magic
The
door.
Lion's Gate?
Yeah. She said, did you hear about your dog that's escaped? I said, what?
Murphy.
She goes, yes, I've just had a call. Someone's been chasing your dog around the neighbourhood. I said, that is definitely not Murphy. He's more of a hermit even than me. Like, really, he gets to the gate, the peripheral outs, and he's like, no.
Not for me.
No. So I was like, no, it's definitely not Murphy. Anyway, turns out it was Murphy. And what he's done is, as I was reversing out of my garage, the door's open, and then I'm distracted. I don't know, I was probably talking to you or something.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him. He was out of my line of vision and he slipped out under the roller door like Get Smart in the opening scenes.
He was trying to follow Mum to work.
So now he's at the pound and he's going to be hating it. He'll be
Yeah.
like Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder and
He'll be trying to hump all the dogs because we know what Murphy likes doing.
Oh, God, don't do that in prison, Murphy.
Hey, after 3 o'clock today, Abbie Chatfield is going to join us live in the studio.
I love her so much. My co-host on Masked Singer
Yes.
and just the most beautiful girl.
F-Boy Island's currently streaming on Binge, and before 3 o'clock, we're going to give you another chance to go to Hong Kong in Chrissy's Dumpling Discovery. Make sure you've registered via the Nova Player app. But next, start charging those crystals, Swanee. Mystic Chrissy is in session.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
What does that smell? Is it burnt sage?
Specsavers is helping Chrissy with her mystical visions. Should have gone to Specsavers.
Mystic Chrissy.
Oh, I was bringing in a brand new pair of Specsavers to show you. But I guess it'll have to go tomorrow when I'm back to Chrissy Swan and I'm not Mystic Chrissy anymore.
Okay, who is in your therapy room today?
There is a bubbling Brooke.
Hello.
Ah, is your name Brooke?
It is, yes.
It's on the screen. Don't think that she's incredible for that.
The Satisfier. Why do I see that?
Because it's in your top drawer. Sorry. Sorry.
We are
I know.
air, and it is not Satisfier. Daggy Runners, Brooke. Daggy Runners, what are you doing?
Daggy runners.
Yes.
You're
Like
rocking them.
shoes.
Yes, sneakers. Very bad ones.
Yeah, they're due to be replaced actually, yeah.
They're Nikes, but they're old.
No.
They're Asics, but they're old.
Correct. Yes. They got to work out.
Why do I see Better Man? Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder.
No.
Better Man.
Is that your dad?
No, definitely not.
Is there an Eddie?
No.
Do you think that you can't find a better man than the one that you have?
What about finding a better man than the one that I had?
Yes, you have found one. Yes. Good girl, Brooke. You make that
Yes.
shoe fit, baby. Blisters. I see blisters.
No.
I actually see a lot of blisters, and it's on a man's hand.
Oh.
Just keep your eye out because herpes it gets blistery and it's very painful.
I'll let my husband know.
And I see the words
The laugh.
well off. Now that means that you are either loaded or... Are you loaded?
No.
Growing up, did you have one of the big three that is the sign of a kid that is well off? A trampoline, an ice machine in the fridge, or a second story in your house?
No.
Okay, it might have been your neighbours.
All right, one more hit, Mystic.
I just see like a big slamming word coming towards me and it says zonked.
What?
It says what?
Zonked.
Zonked.
Zonk.
Zonked. Does someone around you say zonked? Are you zonked?
This show is zonked today.
Are you very tired? And when you get tired, you go, oh my God, I'm so zonked.
No.
Must be your blistery husband.
This was truly awful. I apologise to Brooke and everyone
Come on, I got the
listening.
ASICs right.
A VIP Specsavers voucher for one pair of glasses or sunglasses and $250 cash.
I mean,
is
everyone's
yours,
a
Brooke.
winner. It doesn't matter how bad I am.
True.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
At Priceline Pharmacy, members get more. Sister Club members enjoy $5 rewards vouchers, exclusive goodie bags, special member offers, and more. Remember to scan your Sister Club card every time you shop.
Shop, scan, reward, repeat at Priceline. The Chrissy Swan Show.
We had an absolute crackerjack time with a segment last week about pranks gone wrong. And in the honour of that, we're going to do this.
Prank's over.
Pranks gone wrong.
Nothing better than a pranks gone wrong story.
And we were inundated with calls, Swanee, and we were flat that we couldn't get to them all because we discussed some of them off air. So we're like, let's do it again at the same time.
Let's get a fancy opener made and
Let's.
talk about all the times that you thought it would be funny and it was not. Welcome to the studio, Tom Casamento. It's a good day when you're in here.
I know, right?
Give us a little scream.
Wow. So producer Tom off air last week told me about a prank gone wrong involving him, Swanee. And I was like, he must tell Chrissy this on air.
You've saved this from me all along. I love it.
Yeah, so I realised this as we were talking about it. I was like, hang on, I've got a story for this. It's perfect. So a few years back, it's perfect. A few years back, my mum had to have brain surgery because she had some aneurysms. Sad, but she's fine.
That's heavy already.
Yeah, I know, but it's fine. It's fine.
Bad news,
That's
Mark.
the heaviest part.
I know her too.
We love
I
Kate.
know. Anyway, so she was on bed rest. She'd been in hospital for a while. She came home. She was all
Lucky
good.
woman.
And I thought it would be fun to just sort of liven up the mood.
No.
So I went, her bedroom's upstairs. I went upstairs and I sort of snuck into the room. And I crouched at the end of her bed and sort of jumped up and went, hi! And then she sort of hit her head on the back of the headboard where she had just had brain surgery.
There's a scar.
And,
Poor Kate.
and so then
Was
after
she
this...
bleeding and stuff?
No, she wasn't bleeding,
She
but
burst
she
something?
did get really angry at me and she didn't speak to me for like 3 days.
She say, I don't love where I live.
Yes,
Get
she did
out
not
of
love
my
where she lived.
bedroom.
No.
On 13-24-10, we are asking for pranks gone wrong,
Did
just
you get in
like
trouble from
Tom's.
your dad, by the way, for that?
Yeah, I did.
That is quite a
Oh,
story.
who we got? We got Jamie. That is unbelievable. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, how are you?
What is your... You sound very,
Fishy.
apprehensive about telling this.
So when we were younger, like late teens, my now husband went outside and my sister came in and we swapped places in the bed and she hid under the Junas and I hid behind the bedroom door and then he come back in and crawled up the bed trying to, give me a kiss and everything and my sister pulled down the blankets and yelled and I jumped out from behind the door and yelled and he's never lived it down since.
Wow.
Imagine if your sister had just gone, yeah, let's go. That is unbelievable.
A great story for the family,
A
though,
great
Jamie.
story.
A Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. Pranks gone wrong on 13-24-10.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What was the prank gone wrong?
So my partner rings me every lunch break at 10:30 in the morning, and I missed these calls because I was out doing something with the dogs, and I came back to a voicemail saying that he had hit somebody and that he's been arrested and the police have got him. And I tried ringing him back and I didn't get in contact with him because he leaves his phone in the lunchroom. So I rang his boss and told him that his boss had to go out there and find him and let me know what he was doing and see if he was there or in the police station. And his boss rang me and messaged me back and said he is. And then my partner rang me back about half an hour later. Supposedly he got in trouble off everybody.
You're joking.
My heart sank. I was crying my eyes out.
Bridget, this is a very interesting story for me to hear today because about an hour ago I had a call that my dog was out roaming the streets and I reckon he's just pranking me for sure.
Your dog Murphy is
Yes,
pranking
he's going to call me back and say I was joking.
Mate, you are zonked today if you think your dog is pranking you. Are you okay?
Well, there's a reason that Bridget told that story. I'm on to you, Murphy.
Bridget, Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. Next, we're playing Chrissy's Dumpling Discovery.
Yes.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Why do you do that every time? It's sad and feeble. You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Let's go to Hong Kong.
Discover Hong Kong with Cathay Pacific, connecting you to meaningful people, places, and experiences. Book now at cathaypacific.com. Chrissy's Dumpling Discovery.
I just want to extend a very warm welcome to the word feeble, which just made its appearance, its debut on this show.
And it really hit me. Like, it really hurt. It feels like a really pathetic word.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Hey, Kirsten, you are not pathetic or feeble. You have been triumphant in this competition.
Thank you, Chrissy. Hello.
Everybody that's just tuning in, this is day 2 or 3 for
3.
Kirsten.
Day 3.
You have been triumphant. Every Chinese recipe, you just go, pow, done. Let's see how you compare to Kate. Hello there, Katie Kate.
Hello.
Now, please talk to me about your favourite Chinese dish.
Pork with truffle xiaolongbao.
Oh, I love the way you say xiaolongbao. Have you lived there?
Well, I haven't lived in Hong Kong. I actually have only been to the airport in Hong Kong, but I was in Shanghai for 5 years.
I thought I sensed some proper pronunciation because we call them xiaolongbao. It's not how you say it. All right, girls, you are pitted against each other. I've got a recipe in front of me. I'm going to start listing off the ingredients. The first one of yous who can recognise what I am supposed to be cooking, buzz in with your name and have a guess. You're fully across the prize, aren't you? It's Cathay Pacific flights, it's hotels at Overlow, it's Hong Kong, it's dumplings, it's amazing prizes thrown in from the Hong Kong Tourism Board. Let's go. I mean, it is Chinese cuisine, so we're going straight for the vegetable oil, girls. There's some frying going on. About a litre of oil you're going to need, so we're not messing around. Yeah.
Well,
What would that mean, though? A whole litre. I might have to get deep in there. You need some salt and some white pepper. Love that about Chinese food. Yes, Kirsten?
spring rolls.
No.
Yum, though.
Light soy sauce, some spring onions or scallions, an egg white, some ginger. Oh, this is odd for Chinese. 3 pieces of thick sliced white bread.
Kate. Kirsten.
Kate.
Kate just got in there.
Is it prawn toast?
It is the most superior entree on any Chinese restaurant's menu. It is prawn toast. Well done, Kate.
Kate, you are now our carryover champion. You'll be playing again tomorrow. Kirsten, it's been a fun few days, but I'm sorry, mate.
Thank you. Oh, good job, Kate.
We're going to catch up with you tomorrow, Katie Kate. Make sure you do your homework. Have some of those xiaolongbao tonight.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I mean, the plot thickens with it ends with us. And I can be cynical. Not all the time, but sometimes just out of the blue, I go, cynical old lady. And I feel like there is so much press every day about this perceived conflict between the director and male lead, Justin Baldoni, and his co-star, Blake Lively.
Yeah.
There's photographs of them fighting passionately in the street with creative differences. And he has sat down and said that it's very challenging to act and direct in a movie, and especially with a project like this. There's a lot of pressure playing such a complex role like Ryle. And of course, as a filmmaker, you're always navigating personalities like the snooty Blake Lively. I added that last bit, but that's what's implied, isn't it?
It's implied, and I think there definitely was friction given they did no PR or interviews together, and there are some videos of them appearing hostile, but
Is it just me, but who cares as well, a little bit?
I do care. I find it interesting. Like, it makes me want to see the film because I want to see how well they act on screen when they are, this is probably a bad example.
This is what they're doing.
What?
You've been had.
Exactly.
You've been had. You want to see what the tension is like between these two.
Yes. It was like Don't Worry, Darling. Remember, there was so much press about...
And I saw that film for that reason.
Exactly.
Who's that gorgeous girl in it?
Olivia Wilde?
Olivia Wilde, no, the younger one.
The
boobies out. Free the...
Her name is Florence Pugh.
Oh, she's
Thank you,
so
Tom.
fabulous. Did you end up seeing the film?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wigged me out. I didn't expect it to go in the direction it did.
No, either did I. And I thought Harry Styles was fantastic. Anyway,
Loved
we
it.
digress. Boo-hoo, Justin Baldoni, a name we've never heard before, has reportedly hired a crisis publicist.
Oh, come on,
Go
bro.
away. Come on now.
Just be happy we've said your name on a radio show.
Correct. We've had your name in our mouths, Will Smith style. I want to talk about George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino. Tarantino has... okay, don't expect George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino to collaborate again. That's very hard to say quickly. They used to be friends. Not so anymore.
Why?
George Clooney has sat down with GQ magazine, a very, very classy publication. And tidbit, may I offer you a tidbit?
Please.
The only magazine that Sam Pang has ever said that he would pose for, GQ.
Yeah.
That's it. Maybe he'll get this out after the Logies. George Clooney sat down with GQ and given an update on his relationship with former friend and collaborator Quentin Tarantino.
What's he said?
Slammed him. He said... there's a lot of swearing in it, but he said he's known me my whole career. So now I'm like, all right, dude, Quentin Tarantino's been saying some mean things about George Clooney.
Well, Quentin Tarantino famously said that his career is done and that he won't be in any more films.
Well, that's probably true. I want you to say what you said about Quentin Tarantino in The Office, and I'll back you up.
Okay.
Some people have a very unfortunate...
I think he's probably one of the most unfortunate looking fellows I've ever come across.
I agree.
Can create a mad, incredible film, but just was not genetically blessed.
Have you tried to follow what his mouth part is saying in interviews? It's so fast.
It's creepy and
it's
gross.
sort of a floppy. Looks like a sea
Floppy, you
creature.
reckon?
Yeah, it's a weird mouth. Isn't it, Tom?
Two big words from you this show, floppy and zonked. I'm very happy with those.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I've got an update about my dog, guys. At the top of the show, I said I got a very alarming phone call. My dog had escaped the compound.
Murphy'd legged it.
And this is very unusual for him because he's more of a hermit than I am. So first of all, I had to call and check. I'm like, are you sure?
Well, I know you say he's a hermit, but your cat ran away from you, so... Like, chances are your dog probably wants to run away from you too.
How very dare you? Murphy and I are in love. Anyway, it was him. He was at the pound.
Yeah.
He would have been horrified.
Yeah, because he's bougie.
Oh, he's so bougie and he doesn't even know he's a dog. Anyway, I did think, gosh, he's there. I did give him a bath this week, so I'm lucky he was feeling good about himself. His self-esteem was good as he walked in there. You know, he knew he was the best-looking dog there. Anyway, he has been located, found, identified, and is now back at the compound where he belongs.
Good. This is a happy story, Swan.
Well, is it? Because there is an amount of money that has been taken out of my bank account, and because he wasn't registered. Because why register him? He never leaves the house.
Again, that's not how life works. But
Anyway,
okay.
so I had to do that immediately, and maybe a little bit of a fine. And anyway,
Okay, can I guess how much?
yes, I've got the amount in front of me. Do you want a lower or higher
Sure.
range? Okay, it is between $0 and $2,000.
Okay, I'm going to say $790.
Lower,
Ah, $500.
higher,
$600.
slightly higher.
$650.
$6.27 and 55 cents.
I mean, for a bougie dog, I guess you pay it. Like, you'd cop
Yeah,
that.
what is I should have just left him there for a week and had a break.
Coming up before 4 o'clock, Abbie Chatfield joins us live in the studio. I actually want to talk to her about this gal, Charlie XCX.
So amazing.
But next, 132410, we are playing Chrissy's Quizzy, and there is a $200 Spotlight voucher inside that bum bag.
I can see you don't fall far from the tree, 'cause I've been looking at you so long now I only see me.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's give away a bum bag.
Spotlight is the home of Book Week costumes and DIY for your favourite characters. Plus, VIPs save 20 to 30% off costumes and accessories. Visit spotlightstores.com.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Chuck, I don't want to accidentally, insult you with this question.
Yes.
Was Book Week around when you were at school?
Yes, it was.
Okay, good.
But like,
It wasn't around when I was, but it's bloody around with my kids.
we had like that big red mascot come around, I remember.
I think
for
that might
Book
be the
Week.
blood bank.
No,
the
no,
blood
we
bank,
had like
blood
a...
bank?
Anyway, I've blocked out primary school and secondary
Yeah,
school.
fair enough. God,
Small.
it's so dull,
It's
isn't it?
so dull.
Alana, hello.
Hi, how you going, guys?
You've knocked off work. You've picked up the kids. You're going to go and get some fish and chips or something?
I've already been a really good mum and got them some chips from KFC.
Isn't it the best? If you go from school to the drive-through, it just puts off the misery that little bit longer.
It does a little bit, hey,
it's
and holds that tide over from them wanting something else.
Yeah, and then they really like you too, and that's important. All right, Alana, good luck for this bum bag and a Spotlight voucher. Sounds like you're going to need it for Book Week. Hi, Andrea. Hello, Andrea.
Hi.
Andrea, can you hear me?
Andrea, are you underwater? Tom, I'm just going to...
Andrea's going as the Titanic to Book Week.
We're going to say goodbye to Andrea. Sorry, Andrea. Hi, Jess.
Oh, no, and she had 5 kids. Hello, Jess.
Hi, how you going?
Hi, have you got anybody dressing up for Book Week?
I've got 4 kids and I hate Book Week.
It seems to come up so quickly and also different times.
That's why we have Spotlight, though, because they can make it fun for you. And
That
there
is true.
is a $200 voucher inside this bum bag.
All right, girls. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 ounces of Crete wins the game and walk away with a money can't buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag. Also, I will give you a little tutorial about what you can get from Spotlight to kill Book Week. Question number 1. There was apparently friction between Blake Lively and her co-star, Justin Baldo.
Alana.
Yes, Alana?
Oh, no, it's gone blank now.
Let's do the full question, Swanee.
But Justin Baldoni, behind the scenes on which film?
Oh, Alana,
Yes, Alana?
Not Like Us.
It's called It Ends With Us. How are you feeling? Yeah, let's do it. Yes, you can have it.
Oh, she can have it.
Yeah, she can have it, yeah.
Okay.
Question number 2. Which can of Coke has the colours silver and red and is so delicious?
Jess,
Alana,
Yes, Jess?
Coke Zero.
Diet Coke.
No, sorry. Jess, that was wrong. And Alana, you got that correct when you said Diet Coke.
It is, of course, Diet Coke. Although you sort
I
of
said Diet Coke.
I feel like it should be white. Anyway, question number 3. Mila Kunis is celebrating a birthday today. Can you tell me who she's married to?
Jess,
Yes, Jess?
Ashton Kutcher.
Correct. We were just talking about Demi Moore. Kate, yeah, anyway. Question number 4. George.
Chaotic Chrissy is in full swing
No,
today,
because
I've got to
Ashton
say
Kutcher
it.
and Demi Moore were a couple for years. Did
I
you know
know.
that, or are you too young?
No, I knew that. All right, 2 points to Alana, 1 point to Jess. Question number
George
4.
Clooney currently has beef. Not literally. He has a problem with which filmmaker?
Alana,
Yes, Alana.
is it Quentin Tarantino?
It is Quentin Tarantino. He of the floppy mouth. Well done. Was that Alana? I can't remember.
That was Alana. She
It was me.
is walking away with a Chrissy Swan Show bum bag, and Alana, in there is a $200 Spotlight voucher.
Yes.
Oh,
Spotlight
brilliant.
voucher.
I haven't even got the Book Week stuff done yet, so that's brilliant.
Oh, just send them as hot chips.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
What a thrill to welcome my little chooky girl, Abbie Chatfield.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. I'm back with my Chucky.
I feel like I just haven't seen you for so long and I love you so much.
I know, because we were doing Masked Singer, then it got cancelled. Wow.
Was
that was our bonding time.
Was anybody sliding into your DMs giving you tips on how to bring it back? I'm speaking about a specific viewer. No?
What tips of how to bring it back?
Yeah. It was. Remember, it was
No.
all our fault.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that even leaked.
Yeah.
I know Husey randomly said it in the press, and then I was like, oh, I guess it's not happening then.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even registered on my... What were the tips?
There was something to do about how we were producing it wrong, and I'm like, that's not up to us.
Side job, we rock up, we have a little gap in a room before we go on, we go, take it off, and then we go home. Yeah.
And then he even had some cost-cutting tips for you.
Yeah.
What were they? We do it for free for charity.
I feel like
It's like people...
I don't know what they were, but it was like, sorry, this is way out of my pay grade. And yours, just quietly.
Tired.
F-Boy Island.
Yes, it's back.
You love it so much.
I love it so much. Have you watched it? It's fine if
I
not.
haven't. No, I haven't. I don't know how to turn my television on.
Oh, I'll FaceTime me and I'll do a little how-to for Chucky. So, yeah, F-Boy Island's back, season 2. It was even more... off-centre than season 1. So just to give a quick summary, there are 3 lead women. They're beautiful, amazing, gorgeous chookies, as they would say. And there are 24 men that descend onto F-Boy Island.
Yeah.
Very ominous. Half of them are self-proclaimed nice guys looking for love. They're there for, quote-unquote, the right reasons.
Are they?
Well, yes. For the purpose of the show's gamification, yes.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And then the other half are self-proclaimed F-boys who are there for money. So at the end, the girls choose one man each, and if it's a nice guy, they split 50 grand. Happy. We can maybe get a 10th of a house deposit. You know, very exciting.
Yeah.
Then, if they choose an F-boy, the F-boy can then go, yep, I do love you.
I've tricked you.
Yeah. Well, they can go, I'll split it. Love you. Or they can go, ha, sucked in 50 grand for me. So it's very stressful, you know, a lot of money at stake and actual love, I guess.
Do you watch the rushes behind the scene and go, why can't she see this?
Yeah. And then I'll kind of try to subtly steer them in a certain direction, but I'm not often listened to. I don't think, because love is blind, you know?
so true.
You know?
There's one dude that I really like on this season, Jerome, and the other day you guys had a conversation. I want to play a little bit of it.
Does BDE matter to you? Absolutely. I think there's like an essence about it, but it can also mean that you're compensating for, like, you know, downstairs. It's like an aura, not a physical trait. This is the thing. If you have a small it's okay, boys. You're on Jerome.
Yeah, might have a 2-inch terror, mate. But, mate, there's some energy in that thing.
Yeah, he comes up with a lot of one-liners. He's actually a comedian. So
Right.
he's got a lot of one-liners that can be quite confronting, but I really like it. It's subtle enough, I think. 2-inch terror.
2-inch terror is fantastic. I love the whole idea that BDE is more about an aura than a physicality, because I think women can also have BDE.
Absolutely. And I think as well, like, there were some of the past contestants having a little suki lala about discussion of BDE or SDE, you know, and it's sort of like, but I've enjoyed a plethora of different sizes and they all have their own benefits, you know,
true.
and it's more about the person themselves.
Now, we want to get on to another theory that Abbie has come up with.
Yes, you live rent-free in my For You page, and you perfectly articulated why Charlie XCX and Chapel Roan and Sabrina Carpenter are so important at the moment. And I want you to explain it to Swanee and our beautiful listeners, because it really resonated with me.
Okay, there's so many reasons, and I've yapped Adam, my boyfriend's, ear off about this for hours and hours and hours. But, okay, my theory is that Charlie, Sabrina, and Chapel Roan are 3 different kinds of women. So they're, like, representing each different subcultures of women. And Taylor Swift is, like, I think, girl next door, gorgeous chooky, everyone loves her, right? It's very... I would say
Safe.
often safe and
Too
palatable,
safe.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Swiftie, but, like, I'm like, yep, love the tunes. I love Shake It Off, you know, put on Lover, love it.
Yeah.
But I feel like Chapel, Charlie and Sabrina have these diehard fans because they're kind of like cool girls in different ways. Sabrina's really camp and hyper femme, and I've seen people say that she's the same as Taylor Swift, but she's not.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, no.
She's hyper femme. She's speaks about sexuality very openly. Charlie is like a club rat.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's amazing that she's so mainstream.
And
after
cool
being
that
in
we can,
Boiler
like,
Room.
normalize the club chat again. Like, I can relate to that. I feel like, oh, yeah, this is normal.
Yes,
to
it
be
is
a brat
normal.
and rock up at 5 a.m.
Yes, and then Chapel. Have you seen Chapel perform?
Yeah, well, I've done some research on Chapel quite recently. She's amazing.
It is just like revolutionary Lady Gaga level stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that it's representing independent artists that aren't controlled by middle-aged white men who think they know what young women want, like Britney
Yes.
Spears and Jessica Simpson were, where it was like, young girls want to see a blonde woman in micro booty shorts. It's like, not really.
Not really, because none of us are like that.
Yeah, we want creativity and uniqueness.
And to quote Taylor Swift, these guys are kind of anti-heroes.
Yes.
Okay, Abbie's going to stick around. Make sure you see Abbie as the host of F-Boy Island Australia, which is streaming now on Binge. There are 2 episodes already out, I believe.
Yes.
A 3rd ep coming Monday.
Yes, Monday.
I'm going to stream that because I love you and You never answer your phone, and neither do I.
I know, we're bad.
And this is the best way for me to look at you.
That's why it works.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
What a thrill to have Abbie Chatfield stick around in your busy schedule.
I know, I'm so busy, Chook, but I made some time for you.
Now, people may not realise this if they, weren't fans of The Masked Singer, but you and I fell in love on the set of that show. We shared many, many personal and friendly things about each other. You've stayed at my place and had lamb shoulder and shot hoops with my kids.
Oh, miss them.
I did speak to Peg this morning and I said, I'm catching up with Abbie. And she said, make sure that she knows that I was on her live, and if she recognises this, 2 stars, that was me. So she's incognito on everything.
Oh my God, she can just text me, She can just get my number if she wants. I love her. I miss her.
I wanted to cover off the fact that you are deeply in love, and
Yes.
I catch up with you by proxy by following you on Instagram, and I saw you have the best time ever at your new boyfriend Adam's gig, Peking Duck, and you were crazy with excitement, and I thought, I'm so glad she's happy. I knew that you would end up with this guy, and I told you so. When you were friends.
Chrissy, shush, really?
Yes.
When I guessed him on The Masked Singer?
When you,
Because I had a big fat crush on him, wanted to mention him, to talk to him.
And I would text you over the last few years going, have you?
Yes.
Yeah. I knew that you two, I knew that you two would end up together. I just felt it. So when,
Mystic Chrissy.
when I saw it, I went, exactly as I predicted.
Yeah, you should do a segment called like Chrissy's Crystal Ball or something,
It's called Mystic Chrissy, and I am spot on most of the time.
Can I also just objectify him for a minute because he's so hot?
He's so
His
hot.
chest, though.
He's so hot, it kills me.
His chest is really hot.
Yeah, and also it's really strange because he doesn't eat much and he isn't naturally built like that. So I don't know how he's doing this. It's really strange. I don't know.
Right.
He's just so beautiful and he's so lovely and so smart, and creative, and writes me songs and sends me. It's wonderful.
And you being Kris Jenner on the side of stage is really quite a moment.
Me. I know, he's the best.
I just couldn't be happier.
Oh, I love you.
Tight 5.
Time for a tight 5. Mind out of the gutter, please. These are just 5 questions that you've got to answer quite quickly. If you could only communicate Abbie Chatfield through emojis for a day, which one would you use the most?
Which one? Maybe the SOS emoji.
I never use
Nor
that.
do I.
I use it all the time. SOS.
Give us an example today or yesterday how you've used it.
Well, like if something funny happens, SOS, because I'm dying from laughter. Or if if something dramatic happens with someone that I don't particularly like in media, well, I'll be like SOS and send him a link to an article or something,
Like an article I sent you this week. I could have put SOS.
SOS.
Absolutely could have. But instead, what do you use all the time, Jack?
I think I just use a coffin.
Yes,
similar
dead.
vibes, same meaning, dead. Yeah.
All right, question 2, Abbie Chatfield. What is a conspiracy theory that you've heard that made you pause and go, oh, actually?
Okay, recently,
Yeah.
I saw on TikTok this woman who was a little biology chookie, but very smart. Women in STEM, like doing a professor thing.
Wow, okay.
I know the type. Anyway, it was TikTok. I swiped after. But she said that she thinks that fungus has the cure to everything in the world, and perhaps that like before the Ice Age, it was just all giant fungus everywhere, because fungus seems to be the cure for like penicillin.
Yes.
People love taking mushrooms sometimes for like their psychosis, also for depression, anxiety. All these medications have come from fungus, and she thinks fungus are the centre of the universe.
Well, that is good news for the ricotta that is currently doing all sorts of wonderful things in my fridge. What is something that you believe should be taught in schools but isn't, Abbie Chatfield?
Oh, guys, how do you refinance a mortgage?
I agree.
Oh my God, it's so many steps. It's so much faff. How do you fill out these forms? I was recently doing it because interest rates, couldn't afford it anymore.
Dead.
And I was sending my accountant every single thing going, what are these words? What do they mean? Just say, put your account number here.
Exactly. My nearly 16-year-old Leo was choosing his subjects for big boy school, and accounting was kind of, there. And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I go, learn it.
Do it.
You need it.
Bloody learn it.
It's so hard, and then you get, honestly, then you're susceptible to scams.
I still don't know what in the black and in the red is. I don't know which one is good and which one is bad.
Don't need to, Chrissy Swan.
All right, let's finish with this one. What if you had to choose a theme song, Abbie Chatfield, that played every time you entered a room? What would it be?
It's a bit obvious and a bit naff, but it's got to be The Joker by Kath and Kim. Well, not by Kath and Kim.
In the pack.
Yeah, it's me, me walking in going like this.
I want to do a montage of you in and out.
Abbie Chatfield, thank you so much for coming in. And make sure you watch F-Boy Island. Stream it on Binge. And if you haven't got Binge, sign up because there's a lot of good shit on there.
And also, when you sign up, watch my show first because that counts as a stream. So very useful for me. Don't go to anything else.
I signed up ages ago and I've paid every month. I still don't know how to get onto it. The Joker is me. Thank you, Abbie.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
First,
Chrissy's clickbait.
Kylie Jenner may be my third favourite Kardashian.
What a statement, Swan.
Well, because you can't go past Khloe, I don't think.
And then number 2, Kim.
Kim.
Because you've squeezed her butt, so you got to have her up there.
I got her. She's my girl.
Yeah. She's
And
my
then
girl.
that other one, that older one, I don't like.
Courtney, yeah, she's vacuous.
I can't even remember her name. And then Kendall's a bit, I don't know. What do
I
you
love
stand
Kendall.
for?
She's cool. She's just cool. She's the only one that doesn't have kids yet. She's in Ibiza at the moment on a yacht. Like, yes, girl.
What, can't you be cool and have kids?
Nah.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Absolutely.
I'm kidding.
We'll get on to Katy Perry in a second. Anyway, Kylie Jenner has made a rare statement about her relationship with Timothée Chalamet. He is a gorgeous actor, and they've been rumoured to be together for ages.
Yeah, like we've seen them making out, and they've been at events, etc.
Yeah.
together. So we know they're a couple.
So we know they're a couple, but they never talk about each other.
And he's not on the show ever.
I love that. And it looks like she has made that conscious decision. She says privacy is so important to me in life. Amen, girl. Me too. Because I'm a really big deal like you, Kylie Jenner. And she said that keeping everything out of the spotlight feels so good. But what about when she was singing Rise and Shine or something to her baby? What was that?
Rise and Shine.
Rise and Shine, yeah.
She can keep. I think she still lives for the cameras, and it's just the relationship side of stuff she doesn't show.
I was alarmed to read this sentence, and of course, she went on to say that having her life on TV since she was 10.
Wow.
10 years old. That's younger than my baby daughter.
And didn't really have a choice.
10 years old. Anyway, good on her. I hope she sticks to that. I think it's the only way forward.
Those comments were made on it's the British edition of Vogue. Look how gorgeous that cover is. She looks
classy.
Yeah, it's old Hollywood vibe.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, let's move on to Katy Perry, who doesn't seem to be able to cut a trick at the moment.
No.
So, first of all, it's almost like her team are sort of throwing in bombs to sabotage her. Why was she collaborating with a known sex offender?
I know, yeah, that was dumb.
It was never going to go down well, particularly with a strong feminist. That was just a weird choice. And then she's filmed the film clip to her new song, Lifetimes, which I know that we're only talking about because you want to hear the song. Get on your feet, Tommy! Why is her voice like that?
Like what?
What is it? It's like it's going through some sort of machine.
Maybe it's a new effect of auto-tune. A new filter she's discovered.
It's very weird.
The music video seems fun though. Shot in Spain.
Yes, it's shot in Spain, and she has been to the gym and she wants everyone to know it.
Yeah.
She looks exactly like Demi Moore did in the early 90s.
Spot on.
In Disclosure.
Yeah.
She's totally gone for that.
Ripped.
Anyway, she's prancing around the dunes with a devil may care attitude. Turns out Spanish authorities go, Those dunes are special. You're not allowed to dance all over them, Katy Perry.
Oh, she's in trouble with the government.
Yes, the government are out to get her, and she's probably going to spend the night in jail. I just made that up, but she can't. Sure. So this is the thing. Surely there's got to be someone looking after her that says, hey, don't work with that producer. There's some problems there. You don't want to be associated with that.
And hey, babe, don't dance on that dune because it's protected.
It's a fancy dune with historical
Meaning.
properties. Yeah.
Right.
And so now she's in trouble again.
Hey, that's us done. Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel are up next. If you missed our chat with Abbie Chatfield, Swanee, there is an unedited, uncut version on the podcast. So go and get that.
There's $1 for every time either of us say, Chucky Gill. See you tomorrow.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.